I just realized that there's there's media reports that are talking about the shooting at the theaters, the Batman shootings, and they're saying that it's reported that people were twittering during this tragedy, during this event. People in the theaters were twittering. Unreal, unreal. And as I'm reading this here about how New York City and Gotham are symbolically the same, here I've got written in many, many, many months ago this connection also with Twitter and Gotham and New York. And then now the sacrifice. Unreal. Unreal. The few things that I have written down on this page are pretty daggone on point. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know what to make of it other than what I've already told you to make of it. Anyway. How in the world does that happen? Okay. So let's do this. Alright. Let's keep this in mind here. July, what first alerted me to July, or one of the first things that alerted me to July, is going to be this Royal Arch of Freemasonry. It's going to be this symbol for Cancer, that it's being exalted at the keystone of this arch, which is important because this is what we're seeing here. We're seeing this exaltation of the symbol for Cancer, and then the fullness of Cancer is within this month of July. And as the chiming chart begins to show us that it ends in July 22nd, but it runs from July 21st through July 22nd. So this Royal Arch of Freemasonry here, this thing is a lot more intricate than most of you realize. That's what it is. Okay, this Royal Arch is depicting the ingress of the sun as it travels through these sun signs. So this chart right here is a big deal. It really is. It covers the hemispheres of the brain. It covers the shape of the serpent. It covers it all. It covers it all. And I don't know if I ever really... This was something I was supposed to do in the end of the Arrival of the Locust, and I just never got around to it because I'm so swamped with information and just swamped with it. I'm overwhelmed with it. So I apologize, but I guess it's going to come out now, or a little bit of it. So here's what you want to know, okay? This Royal Arch is showing you this one half. That one half right there. That arch is this arch. Here's what's peculiar about this Royal Arch that was depicted in the late 1800s. It's exalting Cancer, and it's exalting Cancer at the solstice point. It shouldn't be doing that. To be correct, what we should be seeing is the ingress into Cancer from Gemini. So in other words, what we should have here is a division, and then we should have Cancer on this side, and then we should have Gemini on this side. So in other words, within the keystone, it's going to be half Cancer, half Gemini. Now that's correct. That's exactly correct, because that's exactly what we have on the arch of the ecliptic, the path of the sun. We have on June 21st, which is the keystone point. The keystone point of this arch on June 21st is the summer solstice. In other words, the highest point of the sun. 6 months later, as the sun travels along the path of the ecliptic, we find out that we encounter 6 months later the lowest point of the sun, which is at the winter solstice. 6 months between the two, which is the very same timing chart that I gave you between this position right here. The very same. So this is going to be the winter solstice, and then this would bring us back, as we would see on the appropriate chart, at the summer solstice. But because of what the Royal Arch showed us, I knew that something was going to go down in July. I'll be back.